I'm not even on YouTube. Guess I won't know unless I get onto YouTube, huh?
Let's see.
I was too busy checking out other stuff.
All right, we are live.
I think so.
Yeah, we're live. Welcome to the Toad Hall Morning Show, a special 2/22/22 show.
And it's Tuesday.
That'll never happen again.
No, it won't. Well, not in our lifetime.
2/2. Yeah, not in our lifetime, that's for sure. How cool is that? Tuesday, the 2/2s.
That's right.
Show. We have a very informational show for you today. We are talking all things about the record store day list, and it's got a lot of kind of news from around the globe.
What not a lot, but a little bit.
We're also talking, I got a bunch of imports. We're going to recap those, a few trade-ins. We're going to stick, we got a lot of talking to do about record store day coming up.
Is everybody excited about that? We've got, April 23rd.
Yeah.
A little bit later this year because of Easter.
Yep.
Easter got in the way of having it on the normal record store day.
Yep, and they decided to change. Usually it's the third Saturday of record store day, and it got changed because of Easter.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. It's the only thing that makes them change the date. Otherwise, it's the third Saturday. Mm-hmm. But Easter changes it, so. Okay.
Well, I certainly want to say it is National California Day today, and I hope the weather is so much better than ours here today.
It is.
It is horrible.
I wouldn't go. It's bad.
It's bad.
I wouldn't say horrible. It's like raining, but it's icing up, and it's gloomy, and it's just.
They're talking about hail.
Hard to get out of bed today.
Hailstones on the news this morning. I'm like, hailstones. Isn't all hail kind of like a stone?
Yeah, I've never heard them called hailstones.
And then we're supposed to have thunder, snow, hailstones, everything's glazing over. I followed the salt truck on my way into work. That's the smart way to go.
Yeah, it's it's one of those days up here in the old northern Illinois. So the National California Day. I hope you guys are getting some nice warm sun because we are missing it today.
That's right.
We were spoiled last week. We had some nice days, and it's back to the gloom.
It is.
All right. What else we got going on? National.
Oh, we got National Margarita Day.
Ooh. Can't wait till after work. It's Taco Tuesday.
It is Taco Tuesday.
So that goes right in with my Margarita Day.
Ooh.
You can use that as an excuse. Feel free to use that, as an excuse today.
Yeah.
To drink a margarita and tacos. It's a great pairing, especially California Day. I mean.
Well, yeah, it fits all right in there.
All fit.
Yeah, National Supermarket Employee Day. Gotta love those people. I mean, if it wasn't for them, I'd probably be a lot skinnier than I am.
What else you got? What else we got today?
We got National Cook a Sweet Potato Day.
All right. There you
That's
have it.
about it.
Taco Tuesday on the 2/2/2/2/2.
Yeah, I like that better than Sweet Potato Day.
So the list is out. Record Store Day list is out. You can see it.
And they're already on version 4.
Yeah.
Of it.
Yeah, we should mention that the list that I printed out and announced, they've gotten smart and they started putting the version and the date.
They did.
So I'm rocking the print off is version 1.0, 2/16.
That's the very first one.
And then
it's on version 1.4. So if you don't know where to find that, if you go into
I'll put the link in.
Yeah, recordstoreday.com, you go in, you can click right on the link, and right on the bottom will say V.1.0 is Nick's.
And you're probably all wondering why do I care about that? It's because we've already gotten emails as distributors that the first email was 3 items had been added, and the ones I was getting yesterday was like another 7 had been added. So they've already added like 7 to 10 items, and I'm already hearing of items that aren't going to make it in time. And
they've on the new list that I just pulled up 10 minutes ago, when you get down into it a little bit, there is a section on here that says these titles will be available on RSD drop date June 18th. So there's a bunch of titles that apparently might have gotten pushed that are gonna. We got a whole page of stuff that's not going to come out until June 18th. So there must be a small drop.
This is news to me. This is a brand spanking new. This drop 18th. June 18th.
I'm just kind of looking on here to see if any of these from your list
Let me look.
Yeah.
This is already. I just put in the description. You can, in the chat, you guys can click on that. It has the list to all the stuff. Let me see this June 18th.
Oh, you do actually have a copy there, but it's the version 1 copy.
Oh man, that's what I get for not paying attention. Okay.
Let me get back to our thing to see, look at some of these comments.
Hey, you get through the comments here. I'm gonna look at this.
And good morning, everybody. It's just coming in. Oh, Justin, good deal. Got your tax return. Bought a big upgrade. Nice. Well, that calls for a day where you have a little bit of case of the miseries. You know, you got to go home and listen to that. Throw in some vinyl.
That's right.
All kinds of random weather. Yeah, no, that snow squall was pretty disappointing. It was just like a bunch of snow coming down.
It wasn't a big deal around
No.
here, at least.
Not here. I mean, it had a little bit of it.
All right. I totally missed this, that there was going to be a June 18th drop.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting.
And
It's not a very big list. It's only one
well,
page. It's only
yet.
Yeah. So it looks like whatever items don't make it on the April date, they're going to push them to do it. We're going to do a June date, which I was really looking forward to just having one, just April and Black Friday this year. I was really hoping.
Surprise.
Oh, surprise. We're going to do a June date, which hopefully, my birthday is in the 6th, and typically, after April is vacation time for my family, and that's when the season ends, and we go try to get out and travel a little bit before the season starts back up. But a June date really kind of throws a wrench in there.
Well, let's just hope that there's only these, 20 titles or
It
whatever.
won't be as big. I see a problem right off the bat, and it's the Pearl Jam Live on 2 Legs comes out in June. So, for those of you watching, and maybe I had announced on our Facebook that we opened a form.
Yeah.
And I sent an email out that you could fill out a form of like 300 and some items. What items are you guys looking for? So it was a form to try to help us purchase better, order more and less of what's coming.
Yeah.
So we did that, and I'm going to share some data with you guys. So
That's
it gives you
pretty cool.
a little hit into what is going to be hot and what is not going to be hot.
At least from the people that have.
At least and it's not all of our customers are responding back.
No.
But we got 166 responses already.
That's cool.
This is a lot.
I filled it out.
That's a lot of people. I'm going to tag that into the chat so anybody watching can add to that.
Because at this point, I think where they went out was through people who are on our email list.
Yes.
Are you going to be able to link that up? So.
Yeah, I got to find the link though.
20,000 for Pearl Jam. Yeah.
That's good because that's my number one item on my list.
Let's see what.
And I see in the chat someone's talking about upgrading their 120 to a debut carbon Evo. Great upgrade, Jason. If you need help getting an Evo, I have them in stock. I will absolutely take your Audio-Technica 120 in on trade for that as well. All right, let me get this list up. You want to just start rattling off the list?
Well, I'm looking at the June list here, so.
You start rattling off the list. I'm going to get the link and put it in the chat.
He's going to put the link in the chat. Send us your top album.
In the chat today?
Yeah, in the chat.
Okay.
That you think you would like off of this. Just curious. Just since we've got a little, since this is what we're talking about today.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's see what everybody, Formula One weekend in Montreal, Canada.
Jeez, why they got to screw up all our dates?
Oh, Justin thought you put it on Facebook.
I did.
Okay.
I'm grabbing it off my Facebook right now. Let me go grab it.
And I want to say that as I was going through this list, boy, there's a lot of artists or bands on here that I'm just not familiar with. So it'll be interesting once these start coming in to see what they're all about. And I know we got a bunch of smart people out there. You probably already know what these mean. So there's a little.
There, I just dropped it in the chat. If you didn't know about this, about our form, and you want to put in your 2 cents about what you want, it'll help us out. Order, make sure we have the stuff for you guys.
Definitely.
It's in the chat. You can click on it. It's just a Google form. You just name, email, and then just check all the boxes you like.
Yeah. So I was just explaining. There's a little key down here. If you're not aware of that, it will be an E, an L, or an F And it's listed right at top here. So E is an exclusive release. F is a RSD first release.
Which means they'll repress it probably on a different color. Like it's probably a record store deal, it'll be on a colored vinyl. The first release will be on just a black generic color or something. Non-numbered.
Yeah.
Something like that.
The L would mean a limited run, a regional focus release. And they do, I mean, there have been some that are pretty, those seem to be smaller quantities too.
Yeah.
The limited or regional.
Yeah. I don't know how they do the regions.
Isn't Prince
Prince
on
is on the June
list?
as well.
Yes, the Gold Experience, correct. Super furry animals. So on the
So let's
Chicago Live, Allman Brothers, is it Gojira? I don't even know how to say
Gojira.
that. Pete Townsend, and The Who.
So before we get too far, I've gotten a lot of requests for the Blind Record Draw March Metal Edition.
Oh, it's going to be so fun.
We will put it for sale on the show live next week.
Yes.
So
And we'll be showing it next week.
we'll
then.
be showing it next week. We'll be announcing it next week. You'll be able to purchase it next week right here on the show. So be here next week for that, for the March Metal Blind Record Draw. That's coming next week. Because I know some people are like, when's it coming? When's it coming? When's it coming? I don't want to miss it. That's when it's coming next week here on the show.
We're even a step ahead of ourselves. We have it all prepared, ready to go.
Almost.
Just have to make it live.
Almost. I got to do an image. We got to do a few little things.
An image and then make it live, which
We're close to being
for us
ready.
is like
We're ahead.
way ahead.
All right, so Allison Chains. What did you think of the list? What are your first impressions of the list? In that?
Like I was saying earlier, there's a lot of artists on here that I don't even know. So to me, it was really hard to.
I mean, I felt like they've been doing a really nice job of a nice mix.
Variety, yes, there is a great variety.
And you know, in years past, there's a lot of box sets. There's a lot of expensive stuff.
A lot of picture discs.
Have
They
been
didn't do it-
down.
yeah.
I mean, there's not.
Maybe
as
they've got a
many
lot of
them.
complaints about that.
Well, it's just like, how many picture discs can you put out?
Yeah.
But it's because the manufacturing's different, and they're probably not as backed up as the traditional people.
Oh, that could be.
So, Allison Chains, America's got a couple. Allman Brothers,
Yeah.
Rick Astley, Whenever You Need Somebody.
Bad Company.
Andrew Baldiamonte, Blue Velvet soundtrack, who also did Twin Peaks soundtrack. So
Oh.
if that name sounds familiar, Baldiamonte. If you're a Twin Peaks guy, you might like that Blue Velvet soundtrack coming out. Chet Baker, Sarah Bareilles, Belle Biv DeVoe.
Wow.
Which are three, if you guys didn't know this, Belle Biv DeVoe are three guys from New Edition. Did you know that? You know
No, I don't think I did.
the group, the five
Yeah.
child singing group?
Yeah.
From three of them went on to do Belle Biv DeVoe.
Wow.
And the other,
The other two?
another two, they did solo careers. Mm-hmm. Jay Bennett, Black Label Society will
There
be
you go.
big. Black Pumas has a 7-inch box.
Yeah.
Which will be pretty cool.
Oh, the Blue Stingrays have one coming out. Oh, that's only a 7-inch. I think I picked up their last new one, the album that came out last year.
Blue Stingray's been good stuff.
Yeah.
Blur,
Bowie.
Blakey, Jazz Messengers.
Oh yeah, I missed that one up there.
Yeah, Bowie's got a couple CD and an EP. And he's got the Toys CD and EP.
Stiff Little Fingers. I don't remember seeing that one on here yet.
Oh, yeah, that's not on my list. Could be a new addition.
Could be.
I pretty much ignore all my ordering emails until we get our list together. So starting like today and tomorrow, we're going to be doing our ordering. So if you guys want to fill out that chart, please do it like today or tomorrow, because other than that, we're ordering and that's that. So orders, by the way, are due Friday for record stores across the country.
This Friday coming up.
This Friday coming up. So that's, we've had a week to gather intel, gather interest, look at the list, and then the hammer falls here on Friday.
That's right. Hammer time.
Hammer time. You heard it here. What else we got? Paul Butterfield Blues Band. Buena Vista Social Club has been a big seller.
Yeah.
That reissue has been a big seller in our store lately.
And that's only an EP that's coming out too.
Still, it'll do good. Camera Obscura, Mariah Carey #1s. That'll be big.
Oh wow.
That's cool. I mean, she's only got like 26 of them, so that'll be a big deal. Nick Cave, Ray Charles, Chicago, Chief Keef, which surprisingly sold really well after Record Store Day.
Yeah.
On the
Yes, it
day,
did.
no one bought it.
But it was
I think I've
afterwards.
sold out of them afterwards, so that was kind of a strange one.
This Childish Gambino, you know that one's going to go.
Childish Gambino's always, all my rap stuff's big.
Jimmy Cliff.
Jimmy Cliff for
That'd
the
be
reggae.
that will be a good, should be a good one.
Cold War Kids, Collective Soul Disciplined Breakdown, which I really like Collective Soul, and I'm really excited to see this full length come out on vinyl. That's another really good, they have some really good albums right in that era.
This list doesn't show, we'd probably have to go into the other list, the amounts that are coming out.
I have some of those
This
on
is
there.
the main, the list that doesn't show that portion of the quantity I see.
Coolio, Alice Cooper, Cranberries, Cure. Cure at least is finally doing pornography. You know, for a lot of years we've had a lot of decent, like, Cure records.
Yeah.
Finally we get a monster one, pornography. So that's exciting. Cypress Hill, Czarface always puts stuff out. Dave Davies, Def Leppard, High and Dry. I think someone said in the chat that it's a picture disc. My picks are, I'm going back to the, when people are talking about top picks are Ramones Box, Stiff Little Fingers and Prince, Any Madonna, Offspring Greatest Hits will be big,
Yeah, the Offspring one will be
Red
good.
Hot Chili Peppers, Janice Riley, Bill Evans, Ramones Box, Who, Bad Company, Mingus, Mitchell,
Yeah.
Tiny Tim,
Oh,
Devo.
did Tiny Tim have more than one album?
God, I wore my Devo shirt today.
Oh, look at you.
I wore this special for the Devo. I'll be probably wearing it a bunch since there's Oh No It's Devo's 40th anniversary's coming out. I'll probably be rocking that some more this year. It's a little chilly.
Yeah,
Today,
you're
I had
right,
to
Ray.
go-
It wouldn't be an RSD without a Cure picture disc.
Always got to do it.
Definitely.
Dillinger Escape Plan, which is a metal record. That's the only one Death Metal Dan's looking forward to.
Which one?
Dillinger Escape Plan.
Oh.
Death Metal Dan. That's his pick on the list.
Ah.
Doctor Who, Thomas Dolby, Hyperactive. Hyperactive.
That's him. That's him every day.
Hyperactive. Thomas Dolby. Always loving that stuff. Doors, which LA Woman. I mean, that'll be a big deal.
Oh, it's a 4LP.
Echo and Bunnymen. I don't know what Edison International is.
I don't
If
either.
you guys know, let me know in the chat.
It happened. It's coming out on LP and CD. It happened at the Hop, Edison International Doo-Hoppers and Sock Hoppers, which makes me think that it's going to be 50s type of music. I don't know though.
Rick Astley. Everyone's looking forward to Rick Roll and their friends on the records on vinyl. That's going to be fun. Erasure, Roy Erickson, Halloween 2 Live 2007. Okay.
Which one?
Rocky Erickson.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Bill Evans has 2 different concerts. Everlast, Everly Brothers, Everything But the Girl, Field Music, Flash the Dynamics. Foo Fighters, but it's a 7-inch. This is one
It
that
is
was
a 7-inch.
This is one that was pushed from the last record store day. It's Chasing Birds. It's a revision of the song.
Preservation Hall Jazz Band Reversion. That's interesting.
From New Orleans, those guys, and they did a remix, which was a great break, a great segment into the movie coming out.
Another thing I saw this morning on the news, Studio 666. I
Is
think it's the
Foo
name of it.
Fighters' first debut movie. It is a fictional comedy horror about the band going into a haunted studio. Dave Grohl gets possessed. All this craziness ensues, and they make a record. And the Foo Fighters, the whole band is in it.
Yeah.
And it's, they've been doing Foo Fighters radio on XM radio to support this. They did an Oculus concert last week. So yeah, new movie comes out this Friday, February 25th.
It almost looks like a spoof kind of thing, just from the
Oh,
little
it's-
bit they showed on.
It's gonna be funny.
I can't remember what Andy Gannon was talking about it this morning on one of our local news channels, and he used some phrase to explain it. And I'm like, I wish I would have remembered what he said because it was so appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be just a reminds me of those scary movie type movies.
Yeah,
Remember, like the
exactly.
spoof, like cheesy. It's
Yeah.
gonna be fun, but all the Foo Fighters are in it. There's gonna be good rock and roll music in it. I love the Foo. I'll be checking that out. Let us know if you guys are gonna plan
When
on
does
seeing
that come out? Friday?
Friday.
Okay.
Friday, if you can. I gotta find a theater that has it. All right. back to the Frankie and the Witch Fingers. I know we bring those in. We got a few watchers that pick those every year. Future, for all the hip hop lovers.
Yeah, we've got a lot of people piping up today that I'm not familiar with. It usually don't
Awesome.
come
I
in
love
on
seeing
the chat. That's super.
You want to run through the chat?
I got to get back up here a little bit. Everybody's just kind of putting in their
What they're looking forward to?
yeah, what they're looking for. So Justin's looking for Offspring's greatest hits, although it's missing a few of their newer songs. Doctor Who, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Ray, saying Jeannie Riley, Bill Evans, Ramones, The Who, Bad Company, Mingus, Joni Mitchell, Tiny Tim, a little bit of everything. That's kind of how it is around here too. Rick Astley, maybe. My daughter wants to rickroll her friends on vinyl. Okay.
People say the Foo Fighters is playing in Rockford, so they're going to have to come to town. Come visit us and come see the Foo movie. This shit, maybe I'll see you
Playing
there.
in Rockford.
We'll have to look.
The movie,
Which
you mean?
Yeah, the Foo Fighters movie.
Oh.
So.
Oh, probably at the, out on East
We got a
Street,
couple. We got a couple theaters in town. Probably would play it.
St. Vincent, The Watchmen. I like Slambo's. The closest I saw to any comedy is the Tiny Tim release. Yeah.
If you guys are new to the channel, you like Record Store Day stuff, hit that subscribe button. Check out all my other videos. I know I do a little bit of plugging here, but Record Store Day is a big time for us here on the channel.
It is. It's huge.
We gained a lot of new followers. A lot of people find us. We talk about all the releases. Today we're kind of skimming the top coat.
Yeah.
And we'll take breaks. We do lots of fun stuff on here, as a lot of the regulars know.
John Fred and his Playboy band.
Noel Gallagher from Oasis.
Yeah.
Jerry Garcia from The Dead. Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top.
Hardware. That's like his. Oh, hang on. This is a CD box. I was going to say he's already released that a couple times on vinyl.
That's still cool though.
Yeah.
We'll still have that.
I was listening to him on Sunday.
Gibbons hardcore. That'll be neat. Glass Animals, one of my favorites. 12-inch single though. Okay. Gojira, Gong. Of course, Grateful Dead has to put out. It wouldn't be a Record Store Day without a Dead box.
No, it wouldn't.
Always got to have that. Vince Guaraldi baseball theme. Gun
That would be
Club.
in. Oh, that's 7-inch as well.
What else we got?
LA Guns.
This Heartbreakers LAMF demo sessions. That was a huge. That was a RSD not a first release, essential release. We sold out last year.
Is it not on my? I think that got taken off of here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe it was bumped to.
It must.
Maybe it was an indie release. I thought it was.
I have to go back on the other
They
chart.
probably
No,
picked
it's
up.
not on this on
latest?
version 4. And that was put out yesterday.
Jackson 5 ABC.
They'll probably be a good seller.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been out of print
Definitely.
for a little bit.
Jazz Sabbath has Volume 2 coming out.
Jazz Sabbath Volume 2. Hell yeah. Jesus Jones, Joan Jett,
Jett.
the Blackhearts, Elton John, Duran Jones. All right. 7-inch, but I'll take it. Judas Priest. Jorma Conan.
Look at who are the Judy Bats? I just like the name of that band.
We're going to have to check them out. Kid Creole and the Coconuts. Good name. The Knack Live.
Lil Wayne.
Hey, you
Well,
got
he's
to, you
got
know
one
what?
coming out.
He never fails
No.
to put something out. We still have some of his CDs from the last one, although I've been getting a lot of overseas people buying those. I don't know if it was hard to
Across
get
the
over
pond?
there. Yeah, over in England and have been buying up all my Lil Wayne CDs.
Well, some of them are only
Yeah.
released in the U.S. and there's titles that in the U.K. or elsewhere that they have.
Or
different
maybe he's just getting
releases.
popular as
Yeah.
a wave of popularity right now. I don't know.
Oh, the Lumineers.
That'll be good. Bright Side bonus tracks, so it's all the stuff that didn't make the album.
Oh, there's the Madonna one. Who was asking about Madonna?
Yeah, we
There's
had some in the chat talking about
Yeah,
Madonna.
who's that girl? Super Club Mix. It's a 12-inch EP.
Nicki Minaj,
Yeah.
Joni Mitchell, Blue Highlights. Motorhead, Muffs, Casey Musgrave, Star-Crossed, Nelson, Stevie Nicks, Belladonna, which was a huge record.
Yeah.
Nico and the Faction, Night Ranger, which I saw live last summer. Those guys still put on a pretty damn good show. You wouldn't know what to think going to a Night Ranger concert?
Yeah.
It's a good time. It's a good time. Shout out to Night Ranger.
There's the Offspring.
Offspring Greatest Hits. They played Rockford at the last Waterfront. It was awesome. Been an Offspring fan forever.
I don't remember. I don't think I saw them. I remember seeing Smash Mouth at the Waterfront.
Yeah,
I don't
saw
remember
the
seeing Offspring.
Yep. Definitely a good show. Tubular Bells 2, which leads me to my next cross segment. Do you remember that big collection of Husker Du and Sex Pistols and Cramps and all those cool used records? Those are going up on our website today.
Oh,
well, actually, some of them probably got loaded up yesterday, and they're going on today. And all this week, we're putting that whole collection on ToadHallOnline.com in the used vinyl section.
Used vinyl, okay.
You can go
Used
and
vinyl
check
section.
out as they get loaded. We had a whole collection of Tubular Bells, of Mike Oldfield records. Like there was like 12 different Mike Oldfield
There
records.
were, yeah.
And then there was a bunch of crazy, obscure, post-punk stuff. So that's over on the website. John's been loading that up starting Sunday. I don't think he got much done Sunday, but you want to see what's on there.
Oh, hang on, I was looking up something.
Oh, you're looking
else.
up when those playing. Opeth, Art Pepper, Peppa Pig, Pepper's Adventure, Prodigy, Chuck Prophet, Ramones, the Sire albums. That'll be a 7 LP box. But that'll be cool. I mean, I see a lot of people are looking forward to that.
That would be, I mean, I've got like a really cool CD set of the Ramones that my son bought for me probably 15 years ago.
81 to 89.
This would be really cool too.
Chili Peppers have a 2 LP, Unlimited Love, Lou Reed, Replacements, Rex Orange County, Apricot Princess, 5th anniversary. Seems a little early, but it is. That record does sell very well. Jonathan Richmond, Janice Riley, which we've talked about, Max Roach, Rockabye Baby does Marvin Gaye, What's Going On this year, which will be cool. Rolling Stones, Hot Rocks, Santana's got one, Satan's Pilgrims.
I got to get to the right list
Sepultura,
here.
Del Shannon, Shocking Blue, Sleep Token, Patti Smith, Sam Smith Sound, St. Vincent, Ringo Starr's got the same record on 2 colors.
Right.
Joss Stone, Donna Summer, Superchunk, Sweet, Taylor Swift, Tange Dream, Tegan and Sarah, Tiny Tim, which is...
That's the one they were
how crazy is
shipped
that?
to shore from. Yeah.
Peter Tosh,
Peter Tosh, yeah.
Pete Townsend, Twisted,
Oh,
always
there's
sells
another
well.
Madonna one.
Oh, really?
No, hang on.
Oh.
It's And You Will Know Us by the Trail of Dead.
Yeah,
That's the band. The name of the album's Madonna.
Oh, Madonna.
I got a little confused.
U2, there's a bunch of various artists.
Uh-huh.
Jazz Dispensary seems to be the one that everyone's pulling out of there, which is funny because when we got the first Jazz Dispensary in this store, no one bought it. It did not sell well. And now everyone's discovering them and loving them.
It'll be interesting what this one that's called Go Ahead Punk Make My Day. It'll be interesting to see what's on that.
Soul Jazz has a bunch.
And yeah, that
Suzanne
they do.
Vega, the
That's-
Walkman.
The first Soul Jazz has ska, soul, rocksteady, and funk in Jamaica.
The Who, the
that
Wipers.
would be pretty cool.
Also, in local news, since we got some people coming to locally, the Janesville, Wisconsin exclusive company store announced today they are closing, which was our closest Wisconsin store, really. There is there's a small record store in Beloit called Tin Dog.
Tin Dog.
Tin Dog Records, who's still in business, but they have very limited hours. But the exclusive company was a full-on record store day, CD, DVD, vinyl record shop. And after I don't know how many decades, they're closing up in Janesville, Wisconsin. The other exclusive company stores in the Milwaukee area are still going to be there. Apparently, the owner died in November, and the family discussed it, and the exclusive company talked about it, and they're just going to let it go. So there is a big closeout coming to the Janesville store. That's going to be a big blowout sale. They said they're selling it down till the bears are empty. The walls are bare.
Hey,
so
maybe you could get some racks up there.
racks, lighting. I'm not really going to probably run up there and buy any stuff.
No.
But maybe at
We
the
have a lot
end
of
of it, we
stuff
might look at some fixtures. We're always looking for new fixtures and stuff, especially with our expansion. We'll take a look at that. But I never like to see stores close,
No.
especially because if we didn't have something in a record store that was another place we could send people, a lot of people kind of hit hit them on the way down.
Yeah, like people that were maybe coming from Madison, because
Yeah, they
record
would-
stores up there, hit Madison, hit Janesville,
Hit Rockford.
hit Rockford.
Yeah, so it's kind of
Make a little day trip out of it.
a bummer to see that. To see another store close.
Well, at least they're not closing because
Business.
of business being down.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there was part of an aspect of
I
that.
think, in my opinion, I think it just didn't make enough money for someone from Milwaukee to send someone to move there to run a store that's that far away. I don't know.
Yeah.
I will say that it's getting harder. I know the pandemic spurred up a lot of people. They've collected new vinyl, and there's big interest in vinyl, and there's all this talk about. But on the business side of things, labor has gone up. Records going up makes it harder for the store to make money. So if people have $100 in their pocket, they can buy 4 $25 records. But they can only buy 3 $30 records. Mm-hmm. Well, I would rather sell 4 records and make $5 than 3 records and make 6. I make less money. Makes it harder. Makes it harder on my consumer. Makes it harder to move the quantity. That's how you make money in this business. It's a quantity game. So, all those factors coming in makes it tough.
Yeah.
And everything gets, rent goes up, electric goes up, gas goes up, And I saw something in the article, they're talking about, who wants to pay $750,000 for the business and make $40,000 a year,
Yeah.
working 80 hours a week. So, that's the reality of the record store, and it's not a huge moneymaker. If it was, they'd be on every corner. So, it's tough business. I'm just fortunate that I have you guys to help support us, because it is a big chunk of what we do here. So thanks so much for watching. We appreciate it
Yes.
big time. And we had a visitor from just west of Madison in here yesterday. Watches our show all the time. Buys in the Blind Record Draw. So thanks everybody for traveling, coming, visiting us, watching the show. We really love it. It keeps us jazzed up. So let's show some records. We've been doing a lot of talking this morning. Let's show some. Oh, we gotta get to the other list too.
Oh
dream
yeah,
list.
I know. I'm just. No wonder I usually print stuff off, because I'm so distracted looking at stuff on the computer that I'm not being very camera friendly today,
Well,
am I?
That's why we got to print it off. I got a Beatles Model Box, 13 CD set, highly counterfeited box. The Chinese did a very good job counterfeiting this box. This one is authentic because I know the source. All analog Beatles Model, so it's all the records up to the White Album. There's no Let It Be, there's no Abbey Road in this box. This is my last one. The vinyl set has gone through the roof.
I bet. I mean,
The vinyl
that
set's
CD
going
for
for-
$400. Holy
The
cow.
vinyl set was originally around $400, and it's selling on the open market for almost $2,000 now.
Wow.
This has pretty much replaced the Mobile Fidelities as the best current pressings you can get. So I don't have any of the mono vinyl left anymore. Those are long gone. While we're on Beatles, check out this comic we pulled up.
Oh, how cool.
It's a Laugh comic from 1965, and look at the guests on there. It's got the Beatles. It's a Beatles Archie comic, $50. With the Beatles, obviously, anytime you get a crossover like that, huge deal in the comic book.
And speaking of that, McCartney's touring. They
There's another
just
segue.
announced-
There you
yeah,
go.
another segue. 13 concerts coming up this year. Most of them are. It's kind of like he's going around the perimeter of the U.S. I think there might have been one or two that. One was in maybe Nashville or Kentucky, or I don't remember, but most of them it's like Washington,
Coast,
California,
West Coast.
Texas, Florida. And I'm trying to think, and it's like, oh,
Goes all the way around
nothing
us.
right in here in the middle in the Midwest. So
Yeah, that sometimes happens.
Yeah.
They might, and McCartney's known for adding dates too. So that does happen. All right, got a couple other records, and then we're going to talk about Beatles
surprising,
at the
huh?
end.
Records in a record
Records
store.
on a record store. Check out this Blink-182. It's the limited edition green and opaque aqua, sealed.
Looks like a Target.
It's a Target exclusive. I got $50 on this bad boy. It's brand new, sealed, out of print. There's rumors that they're getting the band back together. That Tom's going to join Blink back. We will see. It sounds like it's inevitable. It's always been just finding the time. So we'll see if that happens. But it's on the wall.
Well, Ray said he's seen mono vinyl sets going for $3,000. Yeah.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
I was, one of the first videos I did on YouTube years ago, and it's on my channel still. I was experimenting with YouTube. I tell people, everyone on the channel, to buy a mono box. I said, everyone, go buy this right now. It's $375. Go buy one. You will thank me later.
Wow.
At the time, I had like 16 followers. So I hope those 16 people bought them because they're sitting pretty now.
Yeah, no kidding.
I wish I had taken my own advice and bought like 7 of them.
Right.
I got one at home, but Heim used $24. I'm just going to kind of quickly breeze through this. I still got a Dead Kennedys. Give me convenience. $19. This is the greatest hits. Trench. This record has been in our test bench for testing stereo equipment. This record really sounds good. $25. Even my dad, someone who wouldn't typically listen to 21 Pilots, as we play systems in our test setup, he's like, man, that sounds good. So, Trench, great record, $25. And since all the Motley Crue stuff is out of print right now, you can get the Dirt soundtrack for $40, and it's basically a greatest hits of Motley Crue with a Machine Gun Kelly song on there. $40, 2 LP set. It's the only Motley Crue vinyl I think I have in the whole store.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So
it's hard to find, hard to get.
Out of print right now. What Annette's doing a little 7-inch segment.
Yeah, they were very handy right over here next to me, so I'll pick them up.
Our new edition, which they were supposed to start today, but they're going to come tomorrow. They're going to start drywalling and get ready going. We're going to have a lot of 45s. We're going to have a big 45 section. Many of you don't know that we have a building across the street. The house is about 500,000 45s. So we're going to try to get that out of that building and bring it into this.
500,000, that's just boggles my mind.
It's an insane amount of 45s.
It is.
So that's going to be a big focus this year, is bringing our 45 selection up to par here in our store. So as we do that, we'll probably start showing more 45s. So we'll start with these.
And of the 5 billion he's talking about, or half a million, 5 million, half a million, when it gets, you get them to those numbers, doesn't matter.
There's just so many.
They're obviously mostly used.
Yeah, these are newer titles.
Now these are newer ones. So we've got
that's a
Flaming Lips. I'm trying to read this. I can't. Oh, the Yeah 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 song.
Which is very yeah.
And Why Does It End?
Yeah. It's off At War with the Mystics. Great. It's a really cool picture record. It's got them on the back.
$12 on that.
Those
I don't even know when
really
this
hard
came
to get
out.
Right now.
I don't even know when we got that.
That probably came out when the record came out, in like 15 years ago.
Got Spoon.
So that's new. That was a Record Store Day release for their new record that is out like now.
Oh.
It's a single from it. $11.
$11 on that one. Who do we have here? We got Modest Mouse.
A couple
Too Many Fiestas for Ruben and Cowboy Dan.
That's an older one.
So this one's $8. What do you got there?
I got White Lies, Yellow Teeth, Buttons to Push Buttons from '96. Another old Modest Mouse single.
I wonder when this one's from.
That's Cowboy Dan's old too.
1996, I think.
Yeah, those are some old Modest Mouse 7 inches.
And re-released in 2014 maybe. Man, they need to make large print album covers. That's all I can say.
You're not their target market.
No, I'm not.
Not a surf. The Moon is Calling. Limited to 850 of these. It's backsided with You're Going to Miss the Wood. $6.
We got a Third Man.
Yeah, for those of you who collect Third Man stuff, there's a lot of you out there.
Willie Moon, and it has Railroad Track and Bang Bang on it. It's $9 on this one.
You can tell they're
2012.
You can tell they're Third Man records just by the images, because he always does this with the front, whether it's White Stripes or whoever it is. Their covers, whatever they have to do with the front cover art, is very consistent.
Interesting.
Third Man release 161. If you're collecting them all, you want that one.
The Trashman, and this has Rollover Beethoven backed with Betty Jean. It's from Sundays. Sorry about that. From 1992. That's $12 on blue vinyl. You can see a little bit of it peeking out on the top there.
I got an old record store day side by side. A
Mastodon.
spoonful weighs a ton. Front side's Flaming Lips doing it. Back side is Mastodon
look
doing
at that.
it.
That's pretty cool.
This was a really regular thing for a lot of years in record store day. They would do these 7-inches, same song, two totally different bands. They pretty much always sold out. They were called side by sides. I hope they bring that back someday. I thought it was a really cool concept.
It is a cool concept.
$15 if you're needing that one for the collection. I'll let Net take the Quiet Riot. I will do the Danzig. Sings Elvis, always on my mind. And there is an Elvis movie coming. So
Is there?
pile up on your Elvis records because the masses are going to be buying Elvis soon. $17, limited edition pink vinyl. This one is brand spanking new. Danzig from the Misfits. How cool is that? $17.
The last one on the list here, we've got a Quiet Riot, Metal Health, and Bang Your Head. It's a limited edition on blue vinyl over here. It's $17.
I like it.
Yeah.
So a lot of cool new. We're starting to bring in a lot more new 7-inches. They are selling quite well. As you know, number one on our list of items that sold. This is like from distributors. They give us a top 100. Number one was the Ghost 7-inch.
Huh.
And I'm surprised because I had one. It was in that stack.
Yeah, it must have sold.
There's a Ghost 7-inch that
I don't
came out
see it down
recently.
here.
That's number one on the vinyl charts for
Interesting.
distributors. I was like, I didn't recognize the name, and I was like, oh yeah, I got it right here. Well, apparently I sold out of it.
No, it must have sold because I don't see it anywhere on display.
So, pretty cool to see 7-inches actually having some sales numbers. While we're doing sales numbers, I see some of you have, while watching the show, filled out our form. We are going to go through what we have gathered informationally for what's going to be hot for Record Store Day. So this maybe give you guys a little insight on what's going to be hot, what's not going to be hot on the old Record Store Day. So number one, most requested record in our form, after almost 170 responses, which is pretty good for our first form, Pearl Jam Live on Two Legs. 25% of the people said that they want this record. That's going to be a huge seller. It is on the June date, so it is what it is. Number two, Allison Chains, which will be on the regular, is on so Allison Chains will be the number one item probably for the April date. Followed by what I didn't expect, the Doors.
No, I didn't expect that one
The
either.
Doors is way up on my list. So how about that 4LP Doors, LA Woman? Interesting because the Doors have put out a lot of Record Store Day items, and some of them they usually sell out, but it usually takes a while.
Brian C. said, I picked it up from you. You talking about the Ghost one?
The Ghost 7-inch,
Yeah.
probably.
There you go. No wonder we can't find it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brian.
Number four on our form, Rolling Stone More Hot Rocks 50th anniversary, which is also interesting. A lot of classic rock stuff. Number five is Bowie, which is the Bowie Brilliant Adventure EP. Bill Evans, some jazz in there. Bill Evans, Art Blakey's got some jazz stuff. The Who box, which a lot of you were talking about. Foo Fighters made it into the top 10. All the other Bowies, the Bowie Toy EP, the Chicago, Dave Brubeck, Offspring Greatest Hits, Ramones box, Stevie Nicks, Miles Davis. All big names, but I'm really surprised to see that the classic rock, the Doors, is that high up.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised to see Pearl Jam on top. Not surprised to see Allison Chains up there. But the classic rock, and then the jazz followed right behind it. And all the big names, The Cure, the Def Leppard, the Pete Townsend's up there, the Kinks, which will be a sought-after title, Taylor Swift all the way down here. Now, you got to remember that
Plus it's a
form,
7-inch.
It's a 7-inch, but our form, the girls who are buying the 7-inch Taylor Swift are not watching our YouTube.
No.
They're not on our email list yet. So they'll be here on the day. So you got to realize, look at our demographic and you realize why some of this stuff is. Rick Astley's up there, Bad Company, Chet Baker, Peter Gabriel, Jerry Garcia, Grateful Dead, Cranberries, Replacements, Black Label, Allman Brothers, Chili Peppers, Cooper, U2, Nick Cave, Willie Nelson, Kitty Spit, which is a metal album. So really interesting to see the top items and what people are going to be at the door for.
Yep.
We'll make sure that we have plenty of those items for you guys because the ordering is coming up. If you guys want to hear your voice heard in the chat, I have a form you can fill out today, and probably tomorrow will be about the last time you can do it.
Did you see it? I don't see it. Did you put a
You
link
have
in
to
there?
scroll up.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
it's
it is.
in
I see
there.
where it is. Okay.
You can fill
Yeah.
that out and let us know what you're looking forward to. That way your vote gets counted, and I can get more of what you're looking for.
Yeah, I have a much better idea of.
Kinks is 6/18 too.
Yeah, it's the 18th.
Let's go run through that list. We'll do some bootlegs, and then we'll wrap it up for the day.
For the 18th?
Yeah, let's run through the quick June 18th list.
So
Some of
what's-
you just added, some of you just jumped into our chat. There's the April 23rd date, which is the big one. They have now had a June 18th date, which will have, it's not huge, it's only one page. It'll probably grow a little bit. But some of the items that didn't make it for April, they're just going to let them go on the 18th.
So on that one, we've got the album leaf, Bebop Deluxe, Billy Bragg, Paquito de Rivera, and Arturo Sandoval. That one might be kind of interesting. Daughtry, Miles Davis, Dio, Richie Furay, Peter Gabriel, GBH,
Which people are talking about that.
Steve Hackett, The Kinks, Madness, Morchiba. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Morchiba,
Yeah.
I'm assuming. My Morning Jacket, Night Beats, Pearl Jam, Prince, The Residents, Keith Richards, Slash, Super Furry Animals, Supergrass, Tangerine Dream, which would make 3 Tangerine Dreams releases for this record store day, right?
Yeah. What's funny is that Super Furry Animals and that Kali Urchis were pushed from the last one. They pushed them out almost a year.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. And then couple various artists, Victor Vaughn, Virgin Prunes, World Party, and Young Holt Unlimited. So that's what's been pushed so far.
Not a ton, but interesting that they're doing this June date.
Yeah. Well, maybe throughout the years they've realized that how, because sometimes it would just be, you'd order stuff and then like a month later it would show up in the store.
Yeah, it still happens.
It still happens.
It still happens.
And you're going like, oh,
I got this Record Store Day record from 2 months ago and I have it in stock now.
so maybe this is something that they've evolved into, that they realize, hey, maybe it would be just, since we know there's going to be stuff pushed, why don't we just
Have a
make a
date for it
standby
all.
date?
Yeah, it makes sense. We'll see how it goes. All right, we're going to wrap up the show today with bootlegs or gray market items because they're kind of not really bootlegs, sort of bootlegs.
Oh.
If they were in the UK, they'd be totally legit. So a lot of these, I've said time and time again, in the UK and the EU, if something was on a broadcast radio, it's considered open domain. The rule does not apply to America. So these records are made in the EU for the EU, and they somehow make their way across the pond, and we have them in our hot little hands. So you can buy these on our website now.
Oh, they're on the website now?
They're on the website. So the Warehouse Tapes Fleetwood Mac. This is a 1970 broadcast, 2 LP set.
Which is interesting because it was a New Orleans broadcast.
They probably played it over there. Probably broadcast on the radio over there.
That's true. Okay.
$38.
Excuse me.
BBC sessions, like I said, on the radio over there. This is Deep Purple. It is a single LP color edition, June 1968.
Oh, that goes back a ways.
That's pretty cool. $38
Yeah.
on that. You want to take one of these?
Yeah, we got Alice Cooper here. El Paso County Coliseum, 1980. It says the classic Texas broadcast, and it's $40 on that one.
And it's getting hard to find these or buy these because eBay doesn't let you sell them anymore.
No.
Discogs won't let you sell them. They're really clamping down on where you can find or where you can get these.
You can't even show them on like Discogs anymore. You can't. They won't even let you put
in that they exist.
Right.
It's crazy. The Clash Tokyo Calling live at Nakano Sun Plaza, 1982. $35, single LP set. I took the Bowie.
Yeah, as I'm in the middle of a big yawn. David Bowie and Friends, the 1980 floor show. The complete this is confusing. It says
I know.
The 1980 floor show, but it says it's the complete 1973 broadcast. This is a 2 LP set. And this one is $38.
And we got 2 of these left.
okay.
It's got Space Oddity, Time as Tears Go By. I got You Babe, Wild Thing with the Trogs, Sorrow. It's got a couple Trogs tunes on here
Yeah,
too.
it sure does.
It's kind of cool.
Cool.
One of my best sellers was this Zero Demos, this Van Halen Zero Demos, which sounds really good. Comes on splatter vinyl. That sold so well, I'll let you grab that. That
Maybe.
they put out a Women and Children First one for $30 on Yellow Dog Records, $30. Women and Children First sessions. I think I only have one of these left. $38. Pink Floyd live at the BBC. You know what?
Thank you.
It came new with a defect.
Awesome. Thank you so
Scratch
much.
that
Have a good
pops on the
day.
First track.
Bye-bye.
$30 though.
Who's the mailman?
Jeff Buckley, So Real, $30, 1995, German broadcast, live in Frankfurt. Allman Brothers Crackdown concert from '86, 2 LP set, $35. I got a Little Deuce Coupe. I have no idea how I got this, $30. I don't even know why this is in here. It's new. Red Hot Chili Peppers Woodstock 1994. Really surprised this is still here.
Yeah.
2 LP set. Suck My Kiss, Power of Equality, Under the Bridge, Higher Ground, Blood and Sugar, Sex Magic, $38 on that.
This is a 2 LP.
There's another Fleetwood Mac. Queen, Red Light Blues, $30.
BBC sessions and that
And
one.
then I got Green Day at Woodstock, 94 TV broadcast, where they got all the mud thrown at them, and they broke it big, $35. Another Chili Peppers, live at the Pat O'Brien Ballroom in California, 91. For $35, and another Chili Peppers Home Sweet Home San Diego Classic 96 broadcast for $45. These, like I said, are usually taken from the soundboards. I don't know how they get them over in the ocean, over the seas. I don't know how that all works. They usually sound pretty good.
There's this thing called a plane. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know how that all works. But that's all we have left. I mean, sometimes we have 2 or 3 crates left of those, and that's really what we're down to.
That's
on
what
those.
we're down to. Half a crate, maybe.
Yeah. So you can check them out on our website, toadhallonline.com. You can check those out and all the great used vinyl that John has been loading
Yeah.
up. Do check those out because a lot of those are
Should be.
super rare.
And there's a lot of stuff that he's been going through inventory and making sure that everything matches up. So there's a lot of
New stuff.
sealed vintage vinyl, and there's a lot
Used
of
vinyl.
used vinyl
Yep.
that's going to be on the website as well. Some pretty good stuff over there.
Phone number for the store is 815-226-1259. Toad Hall Online is the website. You can reach out to us via
Telephone.
over telephone or over email, rockfordtoadhall@gmail. I'll be here all day. Annette's got the rest of the week off.
Yeah, I'm taking the rest of the week off.
So she's getting a little break. She came in special for the morning show, so thank you, Annette.
You're welcome.
Hard to do a show without you. Next week is the Metal March blind record draw. That's your
Yeah.
chance to get your purchase in. So watch next
There's
week.
some good stuff in
Watch
there.
next week. We will have that as your chance to get in one of the 20 spots for that.
That's right. And I think it's at $45.
I think $45 is the
think
price
so.
on it. So
Yeah, really
not
reasonable.
really reasonable this week or this month. And then after that, I think we got a little break. So,
Yeah, because we'll have Record Store Day coming up.
well, I think we're taking a one show break here in a couple weeks. So
Oh, that's right.
until then, guys,